The opinions expressed by the host and guest on this program are solely their own and do not represent the views or opinions of Blind United. We strive to provide diverse perspectives and discussions on our platform, but the opinions expressed should be understood as personal viewpoints and not reflective of Blind United as an organization.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Well, good Monday morning, everybody. It is another edition of Coffee Time with Blind United. As you know by now, I'm Ed, and I got Brittany with me today.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. What did you do this weekend, Ed?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Enjoyed my time off and did nothing.
Hey, that sounds good. Does Blind United have anything coming up?
Well, I mean, this is the end of the month, so we ain't got no interest groups. Interest groups will start back up on Wednesday, the 1st. So we'll go from there. But we got all of this other stuff going on, Britt. Of course, we got, our color party. We got our scholarship awards thing. We actually got a couple other things in the mix that'll be coming up in June.
Yeah, so keep posted. We got a lot of really fun stuff coming up.
Yeah, we even actually we got some in August. Was it August or September? No, it's August as well.
I believe it's August. Yes.
Yeah. So
August.
just stay tuned in. We got a lot of stuff coming up. We're just trying to get folks out and network together and have fun and do some different stuff. Especially throughout the month as well, on our interest groups. So. Actually, I got the schedule I got to go over today and verify that everything's good and get everything lined up, get it set out. So,
fun stuff. So I guess even though there's no interest groups, you still got to work today.
Well, and that's why I just took the weekend. You know what I'm saying? I could have did this over the weekend. I'm gonna be honest; it's been in my possession, but being lazy. No, let me take the weekend and just relax and but I'll get with it today, get it straightened out so all this is over with, get it out, make sure all of our volunteer interest group leaders are cool with their schedules and get it published up in the Facebook group so everybody get a look at it. Everybody is on the email list to get a copy of it. Again, if you're not on that email list and you want to be on that email list, well, if you're on the email list and want to get off, let me know. info@blindunited.com or blindunited.org. I'm sorry.
It's .org. Man, you and Pedro are always making that mistake. So yes, it's info@blindunited.org.
Well, this is true. I always mess it up, but blindunited.org. We're just out here trying to do what we can for the community, trying to provide some stuff or some free training for those that need it. Once you close your case or whatever, you're still doing with it. Everything's constantly updating. Sometimes you just need a little help to get past something that popped up in a barrier in an update that you need to find a workaround, or looking to learn some new tips and tricks, whatever the case may be. All the way over to the hobbies and crafts. Go over there and hang out, get you some jewelry making going on, some knitting, crocheting. They got some hobby stuff over there, So again, we got a lot of different groups. And if you don't see one you like, you're always welcome to start one. We got plenty of time. There's plenty of slots available in the schedule.
Yep, we sure do.
You
And
know.
Paul said good morning to all. So good morning, Paul, and hope you're having a good day teaching the youth out there, Paul.
Yep. Thank you very much for that, Paul. And good morning to you as well, sir. So, but but yeah, other than that, we just do what we do. So let me get some of this other stuff out of the way, and then we'll try to settle into a conversation here for a minute. Let me move around in here. I'm out here by myself, so I'm running the backstage stuff too, people. So
bear with him. He's doing the best
please,
he can. It's a Monday, and it definitely sounds like a Monday over here, I guess.
Right. All right. So let me get this going.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
Are cordially invited to Blind United Scholarship Ceremony. Please join us in awarding 2 scholarship recipients in honor of Les Subotnick. Date: Sunday, May 19th, 2024, held at Rodrigo's Mexican Restaurant. 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. and Omni-access service goes there. Cost per person $37 in advance, which includes your meal, tax and gratuity. Deadline to turn in money, your meal selection, and beverage will be Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. You can contact Cheryl Thurston at cthurston74@gmail.com. We will see you there. Now back to the show. You are cordially invited to Blind United's Color Party fundraiser on May 25th, 2024. Time: 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cost: $15 per person in advance. Deadline is May 6th, 2024. For more information, email at info@blindunited.com. Include in the subject line Color Party flyer. Now back to coffee time.
Well, deadline's getting close. We got a little over a week or so.
Yeah, a little over a week, but I mean the money is trickling in slowly. Especially for the scholarship dinner. I think people are really excited about that.
Well, I mean, this is a great opportunity to come out and see what we're trying to do in honor of Les, and we're going to continue to honor him and his name. And of course, we're raising money to be able to give it away, to be able to help others, So we'd love for everybody to come out there and witness that we are doing what we say we're doing, So, and come hear some stories about Les. Again, Blind United is always going to honor him. He was a big part of a lot of us that are involved with Blind United and help, have put in the effort to help Blind United get up off the ground and start moving. And so, a lot of us, like I said, a lot of the volunteers that do interest groups for us right now, we all went through the training center where Les worked. He was always within the community. He was always very, very active. He wasn't one of them guys that played politics as well, He was blind. He was in the community. He didn't care, what group you chose to represent, or whatever, what banner you want to walk under. He was walking under all them banners. So
Yeah, he just supported anybody that was blind who was down with him. He
so
supported them, and that's pretty cool.
yeah, and that's where we get to philosophy. I mean, just we're all in the same community. We're blind. One voice. That's what we need. We need one voice. We don't need two voices. We need one voice. We don't need three voices. We need one voice. Because everybody else got one voice. They get everything they need. We're still struggling to get what we want. We or what we need. We're doing a lot better. We are, but it could be so much better. It really, really could. So anyway, so what's
Monica said good morning. So good morning, Miss Monica. Thank you for watching us. We really, really, really appreciate you watching. I mean, this has
always
just been a work in progress, and there have been people who have just been down since day one, watching, supporting, commenting. So Monica, Paul, a lot of other people, just thank you so much. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to me and
right,
Ed.
right. Well, I mean, Blind United as a whole. I mean, we're trying to tell you about what we're doing over here. We're trying to show you where we're trying to help folks. If you want training, you need somebody I mean, for all of that, you just need somebody to talk to. That we got time in our schedule for that. We got time in our schedule for trainings. We got, whatever the case may be. We're trying to give you a community that's working together, trying to help each other. I guess that's the best way for me to put it. We're just a community of blind people trying to help other blind people.
Yeah, that's all we are. I mean,
You know,
yeah.
we don't, we don't, because you're blind. You're part of the community. We understand that not everybody has the same skill levels when it comes to either technology or even mobility or ILS skills. We're all at different levels. But we're all in the same community. We can all help one another. We all have our own little tips and tricks that work for us that might work for you. If you're having trouble, and okay, well, how do you do it? Oh, I do it this way. Oh, okay. Let me try that. Maybe that'll
And
work
we're
for
all
me.
non-judgmental. We all just really just want to help. There's no judgment here. Definitely a no judgment zone.
No. So Blind United is a dream. It's coming to fruition, and we're just trying to continue to make it grow and reach out here. And I mean, if you we sit and we talk about people recently, Brit, for folks in the group, in the Facebook group, they come in there and I'm lonely and this and I'm lonely and that. Well, why? I mean, you're sitting there looking at the very top of this before you was able to write this comment. You scroll through a schedule of interest groups. Well, there's other folks in the community that are just sitting there, getting ready to get started. Okay, whatever the case may be, what it might be but again, you sit in. If maybe you learn something new about using your iPhone. Maybe you learn something new about using JAWS. Maybe you learn something new. But the most important part, you're interacting with other folks from your community. You get a chance to talk with other folks that's going through the same stuff you go through, or have already gone through certain things and maybe could help you get through certain things.
I know being a part of Blind United has helped me a lot. It's helped me to get off of my pity party, woe's me type thing, because I'm in the community helping others and I don't have time to think about what's going wrong or right in my life. So it's been really helpful. I mean, sometimes that's what it takes. Just getting out there and, getting a dose of reality and saying, hey man, I don't have it that bad. I'm gonna just do what I can do and try to make the best of this situation.
And also learn how to not be, the little, I'm sorry, punching bag, the way you just gonna let the system beat up on you and keep you down. Learn how to fight for what you got coming to you. It's you can get the training, you can get the job if you want it. If you want it, I'll say that again. If you want it, you can get it. But again, you can't just sit there and be quiet and let them treat you any kind of way. You got to stand up for your rights. You know.
And speaking of standing up for your rights, we have an advocacy group, and that group is held. When do we have advocacy, Ed?
That's what is that? The fourth Tuesday.
Oh, is that Monday?
No, fourth Monday.
Monday. I believe it's Monday. But that is held. George Savala, he's our advocacy person, and he does a very great job with that. So if you want to learn how to advocate for yourself and get more involved, come hang out there. I mean, a lot of these people have a lot of knowledge, man. I've learned so much from a lot of our instructors, and so come out and hang out with them, us.
Yeah, George is amazing. I mean, down there where the city where he's from, El Paso, they check him out, look him up. He's got his own thing going down there as well. But he likes what we're doing at Blind United, so he's become a part of Blind United, and he always lives up to his obligations over here, as well as doing what he's doing down in El Paso. The El Paso Vibe is his thing down there. He has a training center down there. He is a licensed vendor in the state of Texas. But more than that, he's a big time advocate. He's a big time advocate. He's got city folks calling him and different whatever. George, is this okay? Is this okay? Is this okay? And, because he's on them. He makes sure that El Paso is, for his community, not just his community, the disabled community as a whole, but I mean, primarily he's focused on blindness because that's his, but that's his disability. But it's about ADA. And we're the same way. I mean, we're focused more primarily on ours because it's blindness, right? But at the same time, we're all in the same community when it comes to the disabled community. If we sit in that big basket that society wants to put us all in, right? We are, disabled community, but there are subsectors of that. And we, just like everybody else, folks in wheelchairs, they fight for their rights and they get them. And the folks that are deaf, they fight for their rights and they get them. And the blindness community, we're not speaking with one voice. So we're not getting what everything we should get. We have people hating on people because they use this or they don't use this, whatever the case may be. I don't care what you use. If you need it, I think you should have it. Just like I think whatever I need, I should have, So again, if we speak with one voice and we stand together, we can get a lot of this stuff. And most of this stuff is reasonable that we can all agree upon, So, I mean, just common, like universal gestures, whether it's for these telephones, and how many things now are becoming touchpad, in our life. I mean, it's not just our phones anymore. It's our stoves. It's our refrigerators. It's our, appliances around the house, all this kind of stuff. We need some sort of universalness for us to be able to operate these things, that's just, that's just the tip of the iceberg. But with one voice, we can make that happen. With one voice, we can make all that happen. So anyway, I don't know. Is this my stand on my soapbox day, Britt? I don't know.
No, it's all good, Ed. I mean, I think sometimes every once in a while people need to hear what it is that Ed stands for. I believe everybody needs to meet First Amendment Ed, but Ed said no, so it's okay.
Well, I mean, Ed, First Amendment Ed he's still that advocate. You know, I mean, with Blind United, he's filtered way down. You know, I'm representing Blind United now. So, I mean, I've had to turn him down, but he still believes in, you know, us getting what we should have. I mean, you
Right,
know,
right. Well, I mean, we have the disclosure at the beginning, so basically, Blind United, our opinions are our opinions, and they do not represent Blind United as an organization. But I get your point. We do have to filter ourselves way down and be way more professional.
you know, so, I mean, but again, I'm always going to fight for our rights. I mean, you know, I would definitely tone myself down and be there for that. I mean, just like I'm gonna fight for myself. You know, I don't let. I've learned that if you let them just roll over you, you'll end up doing things that they want you to do that you don't enjoy, and then you're just gonna feel, you know, crappy about going and doing it all day long. You know, I
No, we
mean,
get you, Ed. We get you.
the key to success is being able to do the things that you want to do, you know, and then as well as finding a way to be paid for that, you know. So and most things are marketable these days. so, so you know, most of, I mean, with YouTube and TikTok and all, you can market almost anything these days. So, but again, it's about being able to do what you need to do. You know, I mean, if you want a guide dog, you want a guide dog. Fine, I'm fine. You having a guide dog. I like walking with my cane. Until Glide comes out, I think I'm gonna end up getting one of them glides. I kind of like them glides.
I want one of them flamethrower dogs, and then I want Glide to be in that. So that'd be great.
Okay, so you want a flamethrower glide dog, or you want a combination flamethrower
I
and
want a
glide?
combination flamethrower guide dog. That's what I want. I can't wait
Okay.
for somebody to develop that because I'm figuring it out. I'm getting it.
Right. That'll be some real protection for you while you're out there. I know there's probably a lot of other ladies that would love to have something like that out there as well. I mean, just a lot of people getting over being out there in the dark alone. Man, that's a challenge. It's a challenge. It's really hard to get over that one. I struggled with that one a lot. I really did. After fading into total darkness, you know, but I had to give that up to you know my higher power and let him have that one because I can't worry about that. I had to, you know, but
No, I agree. The way I see it, if he wants me to be here, I'll be here. If not, then I won't be. I'm assuming that he has a plan for my life. I don't know what it is yet, but hey.
well, well, that's why you got to do what's in your heart, stuff like that. But yeah, I just gave that to him because I mean, but again, I'm a guy. I'm a man. I mean, lady, that's another layer of vulnerability. You know, being out there like
Most
that.
definitely.
So I get it. I really do. You know, I think we all need protection out there. Uh, but anyway, trying to we trying to what we're gonna call this, Britain, make it happen Monday because we damn sure trying to make this happen.
No, we are darn sure trying to make this happen. Well, if anybody ever wants to come on Coffee Time and have a discussion with us, be a part of the discussion, info@blindunited.org. 909-846-8825. Let us know, hey, I want to, be on Coffee Time, and we'll shoot you a link. I mean, we're trying to make this more interesting, more diversity of opinion. So if you have something that you want to say, info@blindunited.org.
But the only thing I ask is if you're going to come on, you're more than welcome to come on. Just be, in the show, not talking to your housekeeper or, your caregiver or, just TV going on in the background and all this stuff. I mean, we're not, we're definitely not professionals at doing this, but we are trying to, provide some quality streaming, start, conversations and stuff like that. And I don't know, maybe that's just my little pet peeve. If you're going to be in the show, if you're going to come on the stream, come on the stream, don't come on if you got other things going on in your life that you can't focus on what we're doing here. If that makes sense.
I agree, Ed. I totally agree. And also, if you'd like to donate to You Can Give, that's youcangive.org. They're going to Africa, parts of South America. They're going everywhere, giving people in these third world countries canes that could not normally get one. They get a cane, they get like a solar recording Bible thing, where they have instructions on how to use their cane, and then they also get a copy of the Bible. So if you want to help out with that, it's youcangive.org. You can give money, you can give that old raggedy cane in the closet. Whatever you could do is great.
They definitely deserve it. Jimmy's been doing a great job for a few years now. Like I said, he's given out over 2,500 canes. That's a lot of canes to a lot of people. But again, think about it, especially for those that use their cane every day. I mean, maybe guide dog users, I don't know. Well, I guess he still, most guide dog users I know, they use solely the guide dog user. They rarely use a cane, but
I mean, you should always have a cane in your purse, in your backpack. You never know when your dog's going to get sick or can't work or whatever. Like, they're living things.
right.
You should always have a cane on you.
But again, that's just I don't know what I would do without my cane. I really don't. And I've been out there where I've broken a cane and didn't have a spare on me, and had to try to make it home without one. That was a job, but I did it. But yeah, that's not a nice thing to have going on. I can't imagine, living every day without one, so I know it's life changing for these people to get a cane in their hands, and we just want to do everything we can to help them get to that point. So again, like you said, you got any kind of a broken cane, old cane, dusty cane, as long as you got all the pieces or whatever, we'll make it happen. We'll make it, refurbish it, put new cord and stuff in it, new tip and stuff on it if needed. Whatever it needs, we're going to make sure it gets what it needs. And then we're going to get it in the hands of somebody that truly needs it. So whether you, like you said, if it's cane, whether it's money, youcangive.org. You can do it, send your money over there to him. He's got all that over there covered. If you want to send your canes to us, you can get that info at blindunited.org, or you can send them directly to him. Either way, we'll make sure he gets them. If you send them to me, we're gonna fix them first before we send them to him. If you send them to him, then he's got to put a team together on that end to fix them. So that's basically the difference on that. So, but anyway, I don't know, Britt, should I play this stuff one more time?
Well, before you play that stuff, customcane.com. You can also get a cane from him. You could decorate it however you want. Let's say you have a favorite football team, maybe Broncos, I don't know, Raiders. You can get it decorated in your team logos. If you want one that's just gold, if you want one that has, I don't know, the American flag on it, some other type of flag, whatever you want.
Whatever your country is. I
You
mean,
want it to be bedazzled. You want bling bling on it. You want a light on it. Whatever you want, Jimmy will make it happen for you. So that's custom with a K. That's customcane.com.
and Brittany's not lying. I mean, I have 5 of Jimmy's canes right now, and none of mine are white with a red tip. All of mine are different. I have one with eyeballs on it. I have one that's an American flag. I have one that's all logos for Blind United. I have another one that's
Me and Ed
all
both have Blind United canes. So
right,
we're the
right.
only OGs who have that one, I guess.
And then I got one that's got all my First Amendment Ed logo stuff on it. And then, of course, they gave me a gold cane. And then, I don't know, it's starting to be maybe, I don't know if it's world famous yet, Britt, but my eyeball cane. So that's, that cane is covered with all kind of different eyes. It's red eyes, blue eyes, green eyes, bloodshot eyes. Some look like you done got a black eye or you crying eyes. It's just I just showed the eyes show the various emotions that we go through and dealing with this blindness and our mobility, so it's a lot going on. So but yeah, Jimmy's a great guy. He'll hook you up any way you want it. He started off doing sports themed stuff, and now he'll just pretty much make it any way you want. He's got so many options available. He really, really does. So, and he's got so many different accessories and stuff like that too. So, and the beauty of this is he's selling all of this merch to support You Can't Give. So every dime you spend, customizing your stuff is a dime that goes towards helping folks that don't get canes or don't have canes, helping these getting canes into the hands of these folks. So anyway, let me run through this stuff one more time, and I'll be done with this for the rest of the day.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
You are cordially invited to Blind United Scholarship Ceremony. Please join us in awarding 2 scholarship recipients in honor of Les Subotnick. Date: Sunday, May 19th, 2024, held at Rodrigo's Mexican Restaurant. 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. and Omni-Access service goes there. Cost per person $37 in advance, which includes your meal, tax and gratuity. Deadline to turn in money, your meal selection, and beverage will be Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. You can contact Cheryl Thurston at cthurston74@gmail.com. We will see you there. Now back to the show. You are cordially invited to Blind United's Color Party fundraiser on May 25th, 2024. Time: 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cost: $15 per person in advance. Deadline is May 6th, 2024. For more information, email at info@blindunited.com. Include in the subject line Color Party flyer. Now back to coffee time.
All right. So what's on your mind today, Brittany?
Nothing much. I'm just super excited for May. We have a lot of stuff coming down the pipe. We got this scholarship dinner, we got this color party, and I'm just super excited to meet a lot of the people that we talk to on Zoom in person. That's always an experience.
Right. Especially the folks that live locally, which I mean, yes, majority of us do. But I'm also very, very grateful for folks that hang out with us from Houston and Georgia and Florida and all over the country. So I appreciate them as well. I'm glad they find value in what we're doing. So, but yeah, I'm excited about hanging out, doing some of this stuff.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, me too.
uh, yeah, I mean, a lot of work went into pulling all of this together. We got two folks that are going to receive some money for their help continue their education, and uh, we're going to sit around. We're going to talk about less. We're going to have some fun with that and meet a lot of people that, like you said, that because he touched so many different lives. I mean, it's amazing how many people I've met in the community that knew him, you know, and had interactions with him, So, and then of course some of them I know, because we all went to the same training center. So that's that's gonna be something special. And then we got the color party again in May, so the 25th. That's gonna be a little crazy, I guess. See what everybody brings, how creative they get with their attire and options that they bring to match their attire. Uh,
Yeah, we have a lot of really creative people in our group, so I can't wait to see what they do.
yeah, yeah. So, but and I guess I should apologize. We don't have a whole lot going on today. We don't have a whole lot of articles to talk about, nothing like that. It's been me. I unplugged over the weekend, and then we had some technical issues where we couldn't. Seems like we're having a lot of technical issues, but anyway, wasn't able to get some articles for the day. Again, we're dealing with volunteers, and I appreciate everybody and their time. Of course, for those that don't know, it's me, Brittany, and another lady, Cheryl. We're the founders of Blind United, so of course we're always gonna be all the way in. So, uh, but we also give a time for we can't put demands on other people that are here helping us and working with us and doing what they do. It's all is volunteer.
Yeah, we cannot afford to pay anyone right now, but if you would like to volunteer, if you say, hey, I really like what they're doing and I have something to offer, info@blindunited.org, and we would love to have you help out,
I mean, if you have a particular subject matter, or how can I say this? Like Pedro's good with the iPhones, Andy and George, they're good with JAWS, Sean, he's good with AI, you know. So whatever you might be good at, uh, people would want to hear about it, people, if it helps somebody in the community, you're welcome to come and share your experience and knowledge, and as they say, reach one, teach one. Yeah.
Most definitely. Or if you're really good at things behind the scenes, like if you want to come on Coffee Time and help us do some of that, some of the stuff in the background, or can edit audio or edit video, or want to, videotape some things for us, whatever it is that you think you can bring to the table. Hell, we'll find a seat for you.
Social media people, we definitely need people to keep up with all of that stuff. That's more apt than I am because you guys know I'm lucky to be on Facebook. So, but
Yeah, no, me too. I'm totally technically challenged. So if you are not, help us out. info@blindunited.org.
you always say that, Britt. You're a lot sharper with technology than I am, sweetheart. You just like to sit there and play like you don't know. But it's all good. As long as you continue helping me when I call you.
Oh, yeah, no problem. But info@blindunited.org if you want to help out. The more people we have helping out, the more we can do, the more people we can reach, the more people we can help. Sometimes this gets a little overwhelming because sometimes it feels like it's just us and we don't know what we're doing. We're literally learning as we go. Like, seriously. Because a lot goes into this. A lot of stuff that we didn't even think would go into this is going into this, so.
And then when you take all of our goals into consideration as well, I mean, we want to start off with a training center here in the Inland Empire, but
Say that 3 times fast.
yeah, in the Inland Empire. No, I'm not gonna try. So, but but of course, that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. I mean, in my dreams, I see, Blind United training centers in every city across the country. Maybe some around the world. It could, if we really unite as one community. I mean, we could be helping. I mean, look at what Jimmy's doing in other countries. These folks over there, could probably benefit from a lot of this training that we're doing as well. If they're not getting canes, they're not getting no ILS skills. They're not getting no technology skills, stuff like that. So, I mean, again, in a lot of them other countries, these folks are treated like peasants. They're just, people get put out of the family now because they're a burden on the family. So, somebody got to be there for those folks as well. So Blind United, we can be all of that as well as, we can help each other no matter where we are, where we're at around the planet, whatever, so.
I mean, that's the goal, to help every blind person. We don't care where you live, what color you are, what political party you're affiliated with. We just want to help you. That's all.
Or at least know you, again, just, know you and be a part of, have you be a part of us. When we be a part of what you, who knows what you got going on, may be able to help somebody else. That's I've learned so much. I mean, I'm just out here trying to do the best I can with this stuff, and I'm just grateful for the people that have been put in my life and have come and and answered the call and come to help with to try to make this happen.
No, because that's something that I ask Ed all the time. Like, how do you find these people? Like, he's found some really amazing people who have helped propel Blind United forward. And man, Ed, we could not have done this without you. Like,
I can't do it without them. So, I mean.
No, I know. It's just amazing how you find these people.
Well, I mean, I was told one time that my gift is faith. And I guess that's what it is. That's all I can say. I believe that, if we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, then I believe it's going to happen. There's gonna a way is going to be made to make it happen. It's just about believing in it and doing what you feel you're supposed to do to make it happen. And then
Wow.
everything
Yeah,
else will fall into place,
definitely.
I mean, of course, it's not like you ain't getting lumped up along the way,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
but I mean, people gonna hate. They gonna say what they say. They gonna, try to badmouth you. And there's always somebody that wants to badmouth you when they see you trying to do something good. So I mean,
Well,
hey,
that's how you know that you're doing good. If you got a hater or two, that's how you know. Like, hey, I must be doing something right, I guess.
my thing is not to let that bother me. My thing is to just keep doing what I believe I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm gonna do that until I'm not here no more. You know, and I'm gonna take this as far as I can, and then when I'm gone, I'm just hoping that I've put enough people in place and in the same room with each other that believe in what we're trying to do, and they'll carry that forward and keep it moving for generations.
Yeah, and it seems like you have a decent team that you work with. But yeah, if anybody else wants to be a part of the Blind United team, info@blindunited.org. You're going to get tired of me saying this email address. It's info@blindunited.org. 909-846-8825.
That's amazing how she knows a number and it's not even on her phone. It's my when
I
you
think if
call
it were
it.
on my phone, I probably wouldn't give it out. I'm just playing.
So if you call that number or that email, you're gonna get me, and I will respond. I definitely will respond. Trust and believe, I will respond. I'm always here to try to help, but at the same time, you got to want to help yourself. You can't just want to sit back and have something handed to you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to be willing to put in the work. I mean, when we was having our conversation with Greg the other day, the programs are there. The money is there for you to be able to get where you need to be to do what you want to do, whether it's it's audio, video production, or whatever it is, whatever you want to do. If you can justify the need, and they'll pay for it. They will definitely pay for it. It's just a matter of being the person that's going to speak up for yourself and not let them say, "Oh, well, that's not viable. You're not." There's no, it's not your dream. It's my dream. It's my passion. It's what I want to do, not what you want me to do. Because if I enjoy what I'm doing, then I'm going to continue to do it. But if I don't enjoy what I'm doing, I'm not going to be good at it. And I want to be good at whatever I do. So, you just got to be willing to do it. Nobody's going to walk up and give it to you. You're not entitled to nothing. Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe I'm wrong on that. Yeah, you're entitled to know how to do this stuff, but at the same time, if you don't want to learn, if you don't want to go to training center, you just want to get the equipment and pass it on to somebody else or sell it or whatever. Then no, people are not going to help you. You got to want to be able to do something, and be a part of the community. So, I don't know. Again, I'm on my soapbox again, I guess, Britt.
Nothing wrong with that, Nothing wrong with that, Ed. I think that These are really important conversations that need to be had in the community.
Excuse me.
You know, we need to talk about Department of Rehab, or we need to talk about blind people and being motivated and advocacy. And these are just, they're hard conversations to have because everybody has a different opinion on them and everybody has their own life experiences, and we're all a sum of our experiences. But these are important conversations that need to happen in the community. So if you want to come on and debate with us, info@blindunited.org.
Oh,
So
you definitely
sounds
welcome
good.
to come on and debate with us. I welcome other, opinions, and hopefully at the end of it, we can part friends, and agree to disagree on some things, But again, everybody does have an opinion, and everybody has their own perspective on it. Me, I'm for the common, everyday blind person. People that have, I'm sorry, have been disadvantaged and didn't have the gumption to go out and get. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some very, 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 very well educated blind folks out here in the community. But at some point, they also becomes a level of separation there where, I mean, that training and the ability to learn, believe it or not, that's a skill. Some people do not have the ability to learn. Some people never learned how to learn, so you have to accept everybody that's in the community, and you got to try to help one another in the best way we can to get where everybody wants to have an independent life. Everybody wants to live their best life. So I don't know. Like I said, I guess I'm on my soapbox today. So
There's nothing wrong with that, Ed. And I think that you are just so passionate about what you're doing, Ed. And I see that every day. I mean, Ed gets up every morning, does coffee time. He's very persistent. He does the interest groups. He does a lot of behind the scenes things for Blind United. So when Ed says he cares about the common blind man, he really does. His actions are definitely saying that he cares.
well, I mean, again, you said it in the beginning, Britt. When I first lost my sight, and made it to a training center, I had never met another blind person in my life. Like I said, I've always said that, I'm not going to say I haven't seen them from time to time moving around, but I never met one, and then here I am learning how to try to live my life as a blind person. And, again, I was scared about being out there. There's a whole lot of different stuff going on. And I really thought I had it bad until I got down there and I realized, man, there's some folks down there that ain't got it a lot worse than I do. And as well as, realizing that just doing some things a little bit different, I can do most of the stuff I used to do before I lost my sight. So and then it was the system and having to go through the system and all the ways that they do what they do. I mean, you got some counselors that are great. You got some counselors that are nightmares. I mean, you got some training centers that are great. You got other training centers that are just there to take your money. So I mean, there's a whole big gamut of things going on, and so that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to take the good out of all of that we learned going through the system. At least I am. It's my goal to take all the good and try to apply all the good into Blind United, and then the stuff that is necessary but was bad, and the other stuff, in my experiences, try to find a way to make it better, so that it can be done in a better way, and still achieve the goals that we need to achieve. I mean, again, if you're blind and you're going blind or you're going blind, I mean, the number one contributor nowadays is what, age. I believe it's probably been one of the number one contributors for a long time, because as we get older, our eyes get worse and so on and so forth. But the sad part about it is by the time you get elderly and you start going blind, now you're not in that zone where, well, maybe you made too much money, so you don't qualify for services depending on where you live, right? Or, you just, nobody's there to point you in the right direction towards services, I mean, but the point being, you still need to be able to live an independent life. You still need to know how to pay your bills, I mean, whether you can afford the equipment or not, you still deserve the training to know how to do it, So you had that ability to be able to take care of your own bills and stuff like that, Nowadays, you can do a lot of these shopping and all that other kind of stuff online. So, I mean, that helps out a lot as well, I mean, I pay all my bills online, either I pay it directly at the website for the whatever utility it may be or whatever, or I use an app on my phone and do bill pay. For those that, can't necessarily navigate their website, because Lord knows we have trouble with websites. So, but
let's not get on that soapbox.
I mean, and that's another reason for the one voice. I mean, again, if we start all speaking with one voice, we can get all the accessibility issues and stuff out of the way, and get a pretty cut and dry code or guidelines, regulations, whatever, to make all of this stuff right. So, but anyway, in the meantime, it's I think I'm gonna cut this one maybe a couple minutes early, Britt. It's 57.
All right. Well, thank you everybody who came and tuned in and who is supporting us, all the good morning comments. Just thank you so much. I know some days are better than others with this, and for those people who have been here with us since the beginning, thank you guys. We could not do this without you. We have so much love and respect for you, and it means a lot to us.
And hopefully I didn't bore everybody to death today. I just on one today, and was looking for stuff to talk about, and the only thing I can really talk about is what my passion is. My passion is trying to help my folks in my community. So I just express myself the best way I can, and tomorrow we will have a better show. And
hopefully. And you can definitely tell that Ed is very passionate. I mean, if you haven't figured that out now, then you never will, because he's super, super passionate about helping the blind.
So anyway, everybody enjoy the rest of your Monday. And we will see you on the next one tomorrow. And by then we'll have this schedule and everything worked out, and maybe able to give you some updates on what we got going on for the rest of the month, or coming up in May on the schedule side of it. So, but until then, everybody have a great day. Britt, love you, sweetie. Talk to you soon.
All right, bye.